can't believe I have to sit here. Well, it's not that I have to sit here. It's I can't believe that it's this time in America that I have to do a video like this, or I feel the obligation to do a video like this. With the assassination yesterday of Charlie Kirk, someone who I respected and a supporter. I was a supporter of Charlie Kirk. Um, it's okay to agree to disagree. I didn't agree on every single thing that he discussed, but the majority of the stuff I do. He's very well off. He was very intelligent, without having to go to college. Being 31 years old, he's well versed on a lot of stuff. With him being, cut down at such a young age, it's such a tragedy. And I really believe that he could have been in office. He could have been a senator, congressman, a governor, vice president, president. And if he ever ran for office, I would have voted for him in a heartbeat. Same thing with Ben Shapiro. I have a lot of respect for Ben Shapiro. He speaks his mind. He's very well educated. He went to Yale. I support him. If he was to ever run for office, I would vote for him. And I think the problem with this country is that I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. When I'm 54 years old, I was born in 71. My whole time growing up, we've never had any problems in regards to politics, presidents, Republicans, Democrats. None of this stuff, like as it is today, was going on my whole adult and my whole childhood, and then up until the last 15 years, since Obama took office. This country's gone to shit. Now, I voted for Obama on his first term. I didn't vote for him on his second term. I didn't vote for anybody when Obama was running for re-election. The only reason why Obama was re-elected, in my personal opinion, is because of the fact that he was in office when we got Osama bin Laden. That was the seal to get him his second term. That's, like I said, that's my personal opinion. But the country's gone to shit after that. So, like, for some strange reason, but everybody dislikes Donald Trump. That's fine. You can dislike Donald Trump. But the reason why I like Donald Trump is, he's not a politician. He's a businessman. And he runs the country. He's trying to run the country as a business, as he should. And not being tangled in all this bureaucracy bullshit in regards to politics. I just recently retired from the service this past year. Now I can officially somewhat say how I feel on certain things, but I still can't go balls deep into extremely how I feel because of other things. But I can still sit here and say that I support Donald Trump. I'll always support Donald Trump. I don't agree 100% on everything that he's done. But there's a lot of stuff that he's been doing that I support. I 100% agree with the deportation of the illegals. And I honestly really do believe that the problem with a lot of these major cities like Chicago, for instance, that are claiming that, if they had federal funding, they wouldn't be, they would use the money to better house the homeless and stuff like that. Well, the problem is, not the homeless, let me rephrase, the fact that they have crime, is high crime in certain areas in the city. Well, I don't think that would be a thing if people were treated with the money that the federal government's given to the city, because they're taking the money that they have and they're spending it on the illegal immigrants that they have there and screwing over the actual American citizens, which is kind of fucked up. Since this happened yesterday with Charlie Kirk, I've been extremely angry, sad and angry. It's a lot to take in. I watch his videos all the time. It's kind of hard to watch them now because of knowing the outcome of what happened. Um, One of my friends sent me the video of actually when he got shot. I can only watch it once. I can't watch it again because I can't. It's just I can't. It's like it's like watching videos or seeing videos of the Daytona 500 the year that Dale Earnhardt was killed in '01, and watching him before the race and then knowing that he was killed at the end of the race. It's kind of hard to watch. I can't. I can't. It's difficult. I'm just using that as an example. I really do think that the demise of this country is the Democratic Party right now. I just think that they're so effed in the head that they've brainwashed so many people, and so many people have bought the bullshit that they've sold, and it's fucked them in the head. People, I'm not against the alphabet group, um, but I am sort of not a big supporter of the trans community, just the trans. I support everybody else in that alphabet group, but just not the trans. I think those people need some serious counseling on regards to changing their gender and whatnot. I just think that's severe counseling that they need. I don't know why anybody would feel the need to, you know, back in the day, there was no such thing. I mean, I grew up and it was never transgender. It was always transsexual, which means I like to dress up like women and be a transvestite, kind of like, Frankfurter in America. What's it called? Crap. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now it's just, I don't know. I think this country's gone to shit since the millennium. It's just gone to shit. I don't know. I'm just very disappointed with the way this country's going. With the left, they're really fucking things up. I mean, think about it. If you think about it, Donald Trump spent his whole entire first term fighting off impeachment. He didn't really get a chance to be the president because he's dealing with all this other bullshit. And then now that they have to let him do his thing because of the fact that there's nothing they could do to him. He's got 4 years, and then he's out after 4 years. Some jackass made a comment yesterday, to Charlie Kirk that MAGA, Make America Great Again, is gonna be no more after 2028 when Trump's out of office. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, MAGA isn't going anywhere. You may sit there and say all this negative crap about MAGA, but I'm telling you right now, there's a majority of this country is MAGA. I mean, look what happened in this election. I honestly believe that the thing is that Joe Biden was mentally incompetent to finish up his term as the president of the United States, and Kamala Harris, she should have spoke up, infected 25th Amendment, had him removed from office, and she would have been the president, and then who knows what would have happened. But that's what should have happened. But the fact is they did. Joe Biden drops out of the race after his first debate. I thought he looked like he was going to have a stroke right then and there, and I think it was just crazy. He just looked so bad on that first debate against Trump. And then to throw Kamala Harris in the loop after that, I mean, they didn't even search for anybody else. They just said, "You're it," And I'm pretty sure that she didn't even really try 100% to win the election. I just think that she was thrown to the wolves, and I'm not a Harris supporter by all means, so don't think that. I'm just saying that I honestly don't believe that her heart was in it. She really didn't want to be running for office, and that she was forced into running for office. And the problem is that even if she was forced into that, she wouldn't have won anyways, because every time I watch her debate, she's always giggling and cackling, and made it seem like running the country was a joke. And I can't have somebody, I wouldn't want somebody in office that thinks that running this country is a joke, or they're going to half-ass do things. I don't think she was strong enough candidate. Trump is strong. He doesn't put up with a lot of crap, and a lot of people around the world may not like Trump, but that's because he's doing the right thing. You may not agree with me, and that's fine. That's up to you. You don't have to agree with me, but that's what makes us Americans. And that's what having the First Amendment is, freedom of speech. You know, it's not so much against, you know, what you want to hear. It's against what you don't want to hear. So with that being said, I've talked for 10 minutes, rambling on. I don't expect any comments. I don't want to hear any comments. You just watch the video, whatever, you know. I want everybody to have a great day. Stay safe. And love everybody. Love yourself. Love your family. Love your friends. It's only politics, people. It doesn't control your life. There's no way in hell that Charlie Kirk should have lost his life over politics. It's just words. Just so you know, that right there behind me is not real. It's airsoft, and it's actually polymer, made out of polymer, so it's not even metal. So don't freak out. Peace out.